And you know what? You know I have to talk about Flip Saunders from the Detroit Pistons being fired as coach. You know what? Honestly, after the Detroit Pistons lost in Game 6 at home to the Boston Celtics and Boston went behind the scenes in their arena and celebrated going to the NBA Finals, I automatically knew that Flip Saunders just was not going to return as coach. Now, am I surprised that Joe Dumars said, goodbye, Mr. Flip Saunders, after a couple of days? Yeah, I'm a little surprised, but you know what? Joe Dumars is a businessman. He's not going to sit there and stretch it out and sugarcoat it throughout the summer on whether Flip Saunders is going to come back and have the media all over him all summer long. So Joe Dumars said, let me get it done and over with. You haven't done your job. The Detroit Pistons have not gotten past the conference finals in a couple of years. Flip Saunders has not gotten the job done. Now, my personal opinion, you know how you watch those ESPN games and ABC games during the NBA playoffs, and they kind of have their little wired ordeals when they put that little camera in the locker room and they have Flip Saunders talking and the other coach talking. Well, let me put it to you like this. If I was in that Detroit locker room and Flip Saunders gave half those speeches that he did as I'm sitting in the locker room, chances are I'd probably have my earphones on listening to music because I wouldn't be paying attention to him. That's one. Two, he wouldn't motivate me to go out and play basketball. And three, I mean, he already acquired a great team, so pretty much you had to get them to the NBA Finals. Flip Saunders was under a lot of pressure from the day he was hired as coach. I don't know why he even decided to take that job. The most he's done is with the Minnesota Timberwolves when he got them to the conference finals, and he had Kevin Garnett, Sam Cassell, Latrell Sprewell. He had good veterans, and he had a good team then, and he couldn't get them to the finals. So, I mean, I think Flip Saunders is going to go down as one of those good coaches in the league, not a great coach. Why? Because he doesn't win championships, and he doesn't know how to get his team motivated and get them over the hump. I don't know where Flip Saunders is going next. I hope he lands a good job somewhere. I think he needs to just go to a young rebuilding team and kind of build them up and get them a better team because I don't think he can handle veterans too well. That's just my personal opinion. Detroit, they're probably going to go with Michael Curry as a coach, but Joe Dumars is keeping his options open. He's probably going to look at Avery Johnson. He's probably going to look at Jeff Van Gundy. He may even look at Mark Jackson. Who knows? Anything is possible. But I know that Joe Dumars is going to take the opportunities and see what's out there. He may go with Michael Curry. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Michael Curry does know Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, and Rasheed Wallace very well. He played with them a couple of years ago when he was still in the NBA, and he does have some assistant coaching experience with the Detroit Pistons this past season. Well, that's my report on Detroit Pistons. I'm Jamel Crothers.